could talk a little bit maybe about the attitudes, kindness.
Yeah, what kind of
We haven't talked.
attitudes are there around stress?
Yeah.
The mind, I guess it's mindset.
Yeah, mindset.
Yeah.
So John Kabat-Zinn actually identifies
Phil for you.
nine attitudes, and I don't think I can name them. They're very similar actually, but I'll just name a few. And you already mentioned, and I think we have talked about it, the beginner's mind,
Yeah.
or they say don't know mind.
Yep.
I don't know everything.
Not a master.
Yeah, I'm not a master,
The master.
but I'm learning.
Yeah.
And learning is fun, right?
Yeah.
Learning is a lot of fun. So a teacher is always a student. I say that.
Yeah.
Teacher is a perpetual student. If I don't learn, I will cease to be a teacher.
Right.
Yeah. So that beginner's mind is very important. We talked about the curiosity, kindness, non-judgment, letting be. So acceptance doesn't mean sour grapes. It's not the, because I can't have it. It's not, there's no resentment in it.
Yeah, it's not I'm just going to not want that in a mean way. It's more, this is the way it is.
This is the way it is. It is here anyway. Yeah. And so whether I like it or not, it's still here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know that nothing is permanent. Yeah. So it's not going to be always here. So for now, not forever, not for my whole life.
Yeah.
For now, let it be.
Let it be.
Yeah.
Byron Katie talked about, do you know Byron Katie? Have you heard of her? She wrote a book called Loving What Is.
Okay. And
she talks a lot about, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Right.
And love it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like letting it be.
Yeah.
Having a non-judgmental stance with it, or even the other side of a non-judgmental stance, appreciating it and loving it.
Yeah. And then the other element, again, we talk about it in MBSR, is our thinking mind believes in the thoughts. So just because when you said believe it, it's here, believe it. Mm-hmm. The other side of it could be, this thought is here, don't believe it. It's just a thought.
It's just a thought.
Yeah, just like the body, the itch comes and goes. In thoughts, the mind, just look, thoughts come and go.
Yeah.
And you don't have to believe in it.
Yeah. Which ones do we grab down and put and where?
Yeah.
Which of these thoughts, because we do have so many of them.
Yeah, and we have our preferences, so we pick and choose, right?
Well, some of them seem to match with our identity.
Yeah.
That one fits with who I think that I am.
Right. And then, when you want to prove your point, you can argue in any way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but, you can think about it and, have fun. Oh, this is what I'm doing. Laugh at yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't believe every thought, you can have fun. Oh, yeah. That thought came. Oh, mind is cunning, right?
Yeah. Goodness, it seems like our mind can be, what's that saying? The mind is a good servant, but a poor master.
Yeah.
Because if the mind says so many different things, and it's constantly interpreting and wanting to figure out this world, exactly. And it's probably to help us.
Yeah.
But it's based on a past. It's based on, history.
Right.
And it's not... It can be not helpful at all.
Yeah.
Especially if you've had trauma or had different types of experiences. Yeah. It can create a really scary world.
Right. And the fact that we are all growing, evolving beings.
Yeah.
I'm probably not the same person who walked in 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Right? You are probably not the same person.
We're never the same person.
We're never the same person.
What's that story? That saying you mentioned earlier, the metaphor of the river.
The river.
And the bank and the side was the teachings and and you and the students were the water. And that's that other saying that you never jump into the same river twice.
Exactly.
And we are that river that's forever changed by every experience. We're something different.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing that holds us back to a static sense of self is at times other people's view of us, calling us back into the past.
Right.
Calling us back.
We base our own views on that.
Yeah. So, well, I'll just be that. My mom talked to me like I was when I was 5, so I'll just be 5 for now.
Yeah.
Instead of holding on to whatever's present for us and being now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just amazing the things we do without knowing. So the raisin eating, you know, somebody once said in my class that, when I was in kindergarten, my mom used to put this little raisin box in my lunch, and I would eat it. It's an easy snack to eat, and I have been doing that all my life because it's easy to eat and gives you something. But today is the first time I tasted a raisin, he said. And I didn't even like it. And now I'm wondering why I'm eating this all my life.
Mindlessly eating something and finally giving it your attention and discovering, I've been eating this garbage my whole life.
So, yeah, I mean, when we do things automatically versus doing things consciously.
Yeah.
So that's one difference, the change, the shift that happens. Getting all worked up and being overwhelmed to just stepping back and letting it be. Just for now, not forever, but just for now. That makes it easier. Being kind to ourselves. Not be so hard on yourself. Okay, you made a mistake. A lot of times we hold ourselves to higher standards. Love thy neighbor, or forgive someone else, but we don't forgive ourselves.
Yeah.
So, if you can be kind to someone else, why can't you be kind to yourself?
Oh, you should be kind to yourself first.
Yeah. Yeah. But also the other side of that coin is that if you can be kind to someone else, and if you view yourself as someone else taking the self out,
yeah, if you can be kind.
You can be kind, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, all these different concepts,
these attitudes.
When you experiment attitudes, you change one, the others will change.
Yeah.
They feed into each other.
These are attitudes around stress.
Yeah.
You mentioned kind of a non-judgmental stance, curiosity, beginner's mind, open-mindedness. We talked about a bunch of different attitudes around experience.
Yeah.
Things that can help the negative stress become eustress, which is good stress.
Good stress.
We need stress.
Yeah.
Stress is a part of life.
Part of life.
Part of growing.
It's part of growing and learning.
Yeah. If you're not feeling stressed, you're probably not excelling or advancing.
So there's this understanding when you cross that line, when you go to the overwhelmed state, and then that's when you pause, that's when you breathe, you practice your stop or rain, and options will emerge, and you will find out, maybe you'll stop and get a cup of tea or take a walk or pet your dog or, whatever.
Well, what we probably do is we put in positive tools. I was raised in a very traumatic environment. And I think that's what's led me to be a seeker, someone who's, trying to heal myself and then give back in some way with the show and other things. But my original tools for navigating overwhelm was really distraction, whether it was drugs or alcohol or,
Yeah.
just shutting down or avoidance or dissociation
Right.
through all kind of different tools. And all of those took me further away from my body, further away from the type of health that allows the body to heal, that allows the mind to heal.
Yeah.
So these tools for me, the MBSR was providing some healthy coping strategies or resources to regulate my body and my mind.
Yeah.
Because, the trauma that one experiences when they're a child is that first arrow.
Yeah.
And you can shoot yourself with an arrow the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Just arrow after arrow. And I think a lot of folks in America and probably all around the world do that.
The world, yeah.
We have a lot of addiction. We have a lot of, whether it's with food.
Yeah.
The substance or the pathway to this is
Yeah.
there's so many.
Right. Right.
But I think the cure is this healthy movement, breathing, awareness into your body.
Yeah.
Taking a step back.
Yeah. Because if you stay in the overwhelmed state long enough, then it becomes chronic.
Yeah.
Never goes away. And your threshold is already so high that just a little bit you add to it and you are off.
You're in it.
And then you are going
because you're always kind of subtly in it.
Yeah. And then
rumination.
Instead of pausing and coming back, you go further and then you enter the danger zone. And that's what happened to you when you do maladaptive coping.
Right.
Drug or alcohol or, not caring.
Yeah.
Not thinking, doing whatever.
Doing just like dangerous or just having a bunch of impulsive behaviors that aren't really in your best interest.
Yeah.
You kind of need to.
So that's the thing, to know when you are crossing the eustress and going to the overwhelm, pausing, breathing, you're doing your stop there.
Yeah.